Yo, it's Young Crazy Count representing straight out of Norfolk, man. We live with the Live from the 7-5 podcast. Tweak up. What's going on, y'all? This your boy Kelzzz.
I'm Kate.
Blasian Heat Rock.
And we are the Live from the 7-5 podcast crew, episode 12 in the works right now. What's going on, y'all? What's up?
I'm still recouping from episode 11. Didn't go to bed at 4 o'clock. Sunday
episode 11
morning.
was lit. Episode 11 was lit. We did have
it was lit.
If y'all haven't checked that out yet, that was episode 11 with Leroy Reynolds from the Atlanta Falcons. He definitely came out and supported us, and we're definitely appreciative for him to do the podcast for us.
I know. Shout out to Leroy. I was definitely thinking he would leave like directly after the podcast turned into the after party.
Yeah, he hung around.
You definitely get $5 out of him. Though.
He told y'all get y'all own money.
He did. He definitely did tell us get our own money.
That was funny. I'm sorry.
But what's going on, Caakesbadder? What you listening to right now?
Oh, okay. I was super hyped to tell y'all what I was listening to this week, right? It might be old, but I think it relates to today's podcast just a little. It might be corny. Alonzo Jackson Butter.
What? Butter Trap?
Yes.
Cornball of the year.
Yeah, exactly. But you see that?
Cornball of the year.
I thought
Now she on the Butter Trap though. You see what I'm saying?
No, but I like it though.
I was on. Why you catching everything way later? Like I was already on the Butter Track like a while ago. Now you just now getting on the Butter Track.
He added more music to his SoundCloud too.
Yeah, Alondo's dope. Alondo's dope. Shout out to Alonzo, man. You doing your thing out there.
I heard he was wrapping up his season too.
Yeah, I see you on the court and you on the mic. So
and he's about to graduate.
Yeah, I rock with him. He's
Congratulations,
dope. Alonzo. Hit us up. See if we can find some time in your busy schedule to get an interview for you.
Bars and buckets.
Bars and buckets. That's dope.
I'm copyrighting that shit.
I was about to say copyright that, man. He might start a shirt or something with that.
Crew love.
Chris, you rocking anything, Blasian?
Shout out to my guy, Young Crazy.
Crazo.
I was the last one in the crew to really get on the Young Crazy, but
I was the first one. Go ahead.
I'm the biggest fan in this joint right now. And so I hit Nate up. I was like, yo, get Crazy, get a clean version. My kids, we got to ride along to this shit. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully that's coming around in the next week or two. You know what I'm saying? I'm listening to the lessons. I think he's shooting a video for that now. Or if he has already done it by the time this drops.
Yeah, you already know.
You know what I'm saying? So, Young Crazy, you know what I'm saying? Come back through. Give me a clean version of whatever you got. I can ride with the kids.
Shout out Crazy Camp.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Y'all know, Rod Baby, a.k.a. Traptastic, he got me listening to a couple of some of the people that he named during his interview. I've been checking out Bobby Blaze a little bit. And I think the other guy's name is Dope Ski. So I've been checking that out, too. Just ran through a little bit.
And I'm definitely listening to the music that's in this damn place right now. Man, this shit's booming through the headphones.
That's just it is what it is. But episode 12 in the works right now. 12. We have a special guest with us. We want to do it a little different this time. You know what I mean? We've had We've had rappers. We've had DJs.
Want to be rappers.
We've had
shots fired.
Rappers, DJs, and
football players.
Yes, a football player. So let's just switch it up again.
We had a manager. I mean, technically, with Crazy, Rod was here. He was a manager.
Yeah. Well, and he does events too. So we switching it up. We stepping out into another zone a little bit. Today we have a chef with us. They call her InTheMIxxer.
That's my name.
We have Chef Ashanti Troutman in the building with us today. How you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Girl power. All this magic in the room.
She is so excited to have a
So
female
happy.
in here with her.
Wish we had some glitter.
Yes.
Melanin.
Melanin and black girl magic. And
That's dope.
Yes.
all that stuff.
I'm all for that.
Glad you said that. They said I couldn't say that.
Oh,
Nobody said you can't say
black
that.
boy joy and black girl magic.
That's dope. That's dope. That's dope. Well, we definitely appreciate you coming through.
Thank you for
and
having
being
me.
with us. And you definitely we're here on time. So take heed to that. We definitely appreciate that.
Second guest that
usually late.
you're the second guest that actually was here before some of us.
I'm usually late.
Uh-oh.
But that's cool. So
But that's
we
why I have management.
so we
I have
feel-
great management. So
we feel that
I think my interview was supposed to be at 8. He told me 7:45. I was late to that. So
oh, that's dope. Man. We
But I was
appreciate
able-
that. Good job, manager. But no, we're gonna kick it off like we normally kick it off, and same question I ask everybody who comes and sit in this seat and interview with us. What are you listening to music wise in your car right now?
Right now,
Mm-hmm. Don't have to be local; it could be whatever. But what are you jamming to?
I see. I'm like I got a really old soul, so like my vein is really 90s R&B. So I listen to like a lot of like Keith Sweat.
Oh, okay.
And like,
hold on
I
now.
love Uncle Keith and Johnny Gill, like all that stuff. So I listen to a lot of that on a regular. All those
What?
all those playlists,
Human
90s
karaoke.
playlists on I'm a queen of karaoke, okay?
Word?
but like I listen to all that stuff. But present day stuff, I listen to Bruno Mars like every day.
That's dope.
Every day. And
R&B flavor then, more so than rap.
Yeah. But I mean, I listen to rap too. I'm a trap queen, you know.
Uh-oh.
I know.
She be cooking in the kitchen.
I listen to a lot of Young
Whip
Crazy
it
actually.
real
So,
hard. You a Young
Crazy.
fan?
I'm part of the trap.
Crazy
Hey.
out here.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
I'm
about.
part of the
man.
trap, yeah.
Y'all hear that? Chef Ashanti is out here listening to that. What's my song? What's my favorite song? I can't even think of it right now.
My favorite song on there is Bentley Truck. That's one of my favorites.
Okay. What's my
Shout out
song,
to
man? I
Keno
can't
for making
think.
that beat.
The first crazy song. I can't think of my name right.
I get
Gentro?
dumb.
Oh, Get Dumb. Get Dumb.
Dumb.
I can't think of it right now. But that's my favorite song.
Yeah, I love Young Crazy.
Get Dumb and Molly Talk. Those my two
Hey,
joints.
crazy girl.
Even though he got new joints, I check him out. But that's dope though.
Yeah,
Crazy
listen,
support.
I love McConan. I listen to a lot of different
Oh
stuff.
my gosh. I love McConan.
Don't we all?
Wait, the artist, right?
Yes.
Yes. They hated me.
I don't know, Kelzzz. They on
Episode
that one.
Episode 2.
Nah, I'm not rocking with him at all.
Oh my gosh,
I
you're a
love
hater.
McConan.
Thank you. Love
That's
him.
his name though. So I don't know if you really love McConan or
Oh my
are
God.
you just saying I
You a
love
hater.
McConan. Anyway,
Yeah.
It is
Chance
what
the
it is.
rapper. I love Chance.
you a Chance fan
Yes.
too?
I'm a big Chance.
Shout out to
Are you going to the
Chance.
concert?
I hope so.
Okay.
Probably in DC though. The one
Okay.
in DC.
Did y'all hear he just donated $1 million to the
I
Chicago
saw
school
that
system?
today.
Yeah, I did just see that picture.
Yes.
I just saw a picture of some
missed that.
kids that he donated some money to. No, that's pretty dope. That's dope that
$1 million.
rappers are actually but
That's a lot of money.
I
Yeah.
think that's dope that rappers are actually putting money back to it, where you came from, or you know what I mean, just doing something for a good cause, not just for publicity, but just actually,
Shout out,
you know what I'm saying, believing in what you giving your money to. So I applaud him for that. I'm not a fan of his music like that, but hey, that's a dope thing that he did. So I rock with that.
I'm gonna have to listen. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't listen to none of this shit. So I'm gonna actually listen to it tonight.
I like Chance. Chance, you have to. I like Chance because Chance is bold in his faith. A lot of people think that or have their opinions about when he might have gotten saved, but Chance, a lot of his growth and his relationship and his faith with God is really reflected in that album from beginning to end. So it's really good. I mean, he's unapologetic for it.
That's dope.
So that's what's cool
I just
about
learned
it.
something new that I never learned
He
about
talk
Chance the
about
Rapper.
God all the time.
I don't listen to Chance.
It's very.
You can't
his,
miss
his
it.
album is extremely heavily religious.
When I listen to it,
It's-
A lot of religious references. He talk, like I said, he's very bold about what he believes in. So if you don't believe in God or anything like that, some people have a hard time listening to him because of the fact that it's so heavy in there, but I mean, it's easy to listen to.
I think that's one of the things that surprised me about him when I started listening to him more. I will say, pre-Kanye, I was not listening to Chance. Like, my little brother tried to put me onto him. I couldn't get into it, and I listened to the Coloring Book. Loved it. The Blessing song, he said, I speak to God in public. Love that.
Mm-hmm.
Is he different? Is he different than Lecrae? Is it Lecrae?
Yeah.
Is it different?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Lecrae. Yeah,
he's more of actually a gospel rapper.
How do you know him?
I know.
You know that we not out here checking out music.
You know what I'm saying? He was on the Breakfast Club last week, I think.
Okay.
You know, riding to work, I was listening to him.
That's dope.
Yeah, so.
Cool. So look, out the way. Let's get back to the history. Let's get to the history of the chef here.
You tell me my history.
No, I'm not going to tell you. It's not about you.
He's trying to power down the iPad.
I'm not even. It's going to die in a second.
I know.
You know what I mean? You need to charge your
I'm just
iPad at
giving you a
night.
hard time.
No, but no, let's get to the history of you know
Who I am.
Not even who you are, but like when did you start? When did you realize you had a passion for cooking? Like at a certain
When
age,
did I have
or was it a certain moment
I mean,
in life?
I've been cooking my whole life, literally my whole life. So,
Okay.
I have 2 siblings. I have 4 siblings.
Sheesh.
Yeah, I have 4 siblings. But growing up with my siblings, both my parents worked. So like, how I learned how to cook was just my mom and dad would leave some, like if we thought we were one of those families that bought everything in bulk.
Yeah.
Everything.
Shout out to
all of me,
Costco's.
like the
BJ's
deep freezers,
and
yeah,
Costco,
all that
right?
stuff. And then like my mom would like separate it, and then, you know, she'd be like, okay, I don't know what I'm gonna make, but I know we're gonna have chicken for dinner. So she'll take some chicken out the thaw, and because I beat them home, she'd call me and be like, hey, I need you to do this, 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 and this with the chicken, put it in the oven or whatever. And that's how I learned my basics of cooking. Like,
So you pretty much cooked the meal.
Like,
I just told you what to do, and you just
basics.
Okay.
And then like sitting down with my dad, I used to watch my dad cook all the time.
So
like,
dad was really the cooker.
Dad cooks. My dad is
Okay.
the one
So
that
dad
cooks.
was the cooker.
Yeah, my dad cooks a lot more than my mom. She
Okay.
cooks, but my dad's the one that's passionate about
Is
it.
that how he bagged her? Did he bag your mom from cooking?
Did he bag my mom from cooking? No, I don't think so.
Okay.
My mom's like mad aggressive, so I don't really know if that's that part.
Yeah.
You know. Hey,
Okay.
can you hear me now?
Like, you good. now.
Oh,
You
okay.
good.
Here we go.
Okay.
My dad. I don't know. I gotta ask them.
So,
How did my dad bag my mom? I mean, my mom is mad. Like, she's from New York, man. She's like real. Like, she's probably gonna get really upset with me. I can hear her cursing me out right now. But no, I mean, my dad is very type B and my mom's very type A. So I think that's how they, you know, got together. I think that, you know,
Okay.
opposites attract.
I just thought maybe, you know.
But I don't know if cooking. He might have no.
Oh, that-
No, because my dad
cook
said he
something for
didn't.
you on the
he was
first night.
cooking the yams in the kitchen. That's
No,
what
you
you're
know
trying to
what I mean?
say.
Yeah,
Nah.
like, hey,
gosh.
if he was the cooker, you know what I mean? Hey, you know, I
That's
met
not
this
how he
lady.
bagged it.
I'm gonna cook something up from you. You come
He-
by.
He was putting the meat in the crock pot. Is that what you're trying to say?
My dad was my dad. You know what? You're not going to talk about my dad in such ways, okay?
Shout out to Pops.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we appreciate.
My dad
your
fights people, okay?
Yes.
No, he doesn't really fight people anymore.
Nah, that's cool. That's
Anymore.
He got the
Anymore.
Anymore. So what age you said you was cooking? Started cooking?
I started cooking probably like when I was 6. I don't know.
6.
I had an easy bake oven. I remember having an easy bake oven.
Love
Yeah.
Easy
No,
Bake
that's dope.
Oven.
I had an easy bake oven. I literally have been cooking since I was a kid.
I'm gonna give
So
y'all.
burn
I'm gonna give y'all
the
some Blasian
cookies.
facts. I ain't learned how to cook till I moved out my house at 19.
No.
That's real though. Same here.
19.
I'm give you some fat. I'm 29. I'm YouTubing meals right now, like, and stealing them. So whatever.
I mean, I knew how to cook, but I didn't know how to cook like how I cook now. How I cook now is really the development of me studying.
Yeah.
And YouTube is very powerful because I knew how to cook food. You know what I'm saying? Soul food wise, you know, I can cook dinner any day.
Okay.
Any day, every day.
Gotcha.
But as far as like techniques go, that was something that was a skill I acquired within like the last 3 years.
Dang.
3-4 years. Yeah.
I can't even tell when meat done.
No, all those tricks and
Yo,
things
Timmy,
like that,
you need to
things
research
learned
that,
at
boy.
school,
It's too late.
I'm truly self-taught, so YouTube taught me a lot.
So,
YouTube taught me a lot of stuff,
Me too.
but I had to figure out what I was going to look up first. I didn't just sit on YouTube and start watching random stuff. I knew exactly what I was looking for. When I would go on YouTube, I'd be like, man, I think I want to learn how to make steak. I want to learn how to properly make a steak, because growing up, and I had a boyfriend that only ate his steak well done.
Yeah.
So
shout out to him. Well done steaks.
And I ate steak like that, and then I realized that
It's tough.
that's not how you're supposed to eat steak. Gordon Ramsay says that a properly cooked steak is medium rare. I'm not gonna eat a steak medium rare.
Me either. I'm not
I'm more of
gonna
a
eat that
medium type of girl.
I like that dude, though.
But I wanted to be
I watch
able to
his stuff
tell, you know,
on TV.
if somebody asked me, if I'm saying I'm a chef, if somebody asked me for a medium rare steak, I want to be able to know how to cook it. So that's what I would look up: how to cook a steak. So I would watch videos on how to cook a steak all day for like a whole day, and then I go and I try it.
And that's how I learned.
I
I was always taught you supposed to broil the steak. Like my mom always put it on broil, the top shelf, put the steak on 5 minutes, flip it over 5 minutes, and that's it. And I ate the steak like that.
I mean, that's an easy way to do it too.
But see, and that's how I always was raised with, like, quick meals. But I'm only child, so my mom was like, "Here, steak, boom, ready. Here you go, mac and cheese, blue box." You know what I mean? So I'm thinking,
Damn.
I eat like
Mac and cheese,
that.
blue box?
I ate like that forever. And then
Some
I found out people were like, "Yo, you ever had homemade mac and cheese?" I'm like, "Homemade mac and cheese? You taste that?" You
Oh
like,
gosh, she ain't
"Yo, you
lying.
got five cheeses in this."
I'm
Like,
the
you know
least.
what I mean?
I'm the least black person in here, and I have homemade macaroni and cheese.
Nah, blue box, man, Kraft all day.
Oh,
I was on
man.
that.
Your credit score probably in the 700s.
I wanted to be able to. I really wanted to be able to. I pride myself in to be able to make everything from scratch. So I used to use like for example, Alfredo. I used to use the jar Alfredo all the time.
Oh yeah, with
Yeah,
the old
so
man on
good.
the front with the cheese. joint?
Bertolli?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm in there.
So good, right?
Okay, I'm in there. Then. I'm
So
using.
good.
I want to make sure I'm using the right stuff.
So good, so good,
Yeah.
right? But I wanted to be able to say, why can't I make it from scratch?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Why can't I? And I realized that all Alfredo is butter, milk, and cheese, right? And you just finesse it.
We taking notes, y'all?
I'm dropping gems right now. I'm dropping gems right now.
I'm gonna re-listen to this.
So what about
It's
gravy?
just butter, milk, and cheese, but
What
it's all the way in your patience on how to cook it, cook it down. You know what I'm saying? Put some garlic in there.
So what about gravy? Because I know my grandma back in the day before she passed, she used to always make gravy from scratch.
nah, bro.
Give us the
Campbell's.
secrets.
Gravy.
Campbell's gravy all day. I'm here with that.
All that salt and that shit, man.
Yeah, you gotta start.
Oh, come on, bro. What you doing? Good.
You gotta start like reading the back of stuff. You know what I'm saying? If you start reading the back of stuff, you realize like, man,
Wasting money. I could have made that myself.
no, you're killing yourself. Really?
Well, look. Well, damn.
No, seriously. All that stuff is designed to make us sick, you know? And
Like the preservatives they put in and stuff.
all that
Yeah.
stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, why can't we eat, you know, fresh? And it tastes so much better from scratch. Everything tastes better from scratch, you know? And it doesn't take that long. It really doesn't. It
No
takes
more.
about the same amount of time as it does. You know, you say, you know, okay, I'm just going to heat this up, but nah, it's worth it to just take the time. But you said gravy?
Gravy.
Gravy is just milk and flour.
Milk and flour.
Milk.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always
Not
talk
water.
like
Listen,
the juice that's left over from the
For the
steak.
chicken.
Yeah.
Oh, the
That's what
chicken.
it was.
Pour it on the
Take that.
rice.
you take that milk. You can either do it with milk or you do it with water. You put flour. You get you a cup. See, this is where I used to mess up. Right, I used to put flour directly into the grease. Right,
Mm-hmm.
and then it would lump up.
It'll lump up. Yeah,
it would
yeah,
lump
yeah.
up. Right, so you put.
I mean, no,
You know. So you just
should know.
you
I'm
take that same
multicultural
flour,
over
Even
here.
broccoli
You
got
take-
grease.
you take that same
gravy
flour
with everything.
and you just put it in a cup with some water and like it's called a slurry. You make it look like milk,
New
and
Orleans.
then you pour that into the grease and mix that together and cook it down.
We should have done this at the house. I would have had her cooking all this stuff by
We
now.
should have did a
I charge you
podcast,
for that.
a kitchen podcast.
Oh
A
man.
kitchen podcast would have been dope.
So who was your inspiration once you started cooking? Like any chef who's inspiring you to actually step your stuff up?
To compare myself to anybody, but if I felt like somebody that I really look up to is probably Chef Roble. I really like Chef Roble because of his story. He was he dropped out of school because he couldn't afford it, and a lot of people told him that he would never be anything because the chef industry, like the cooking industry, especially in kitchens and stuff like that, and restaurants, it's rough. It's really rough. Like it's really rough, and especially against women. Like men, it's a very male dominated industry, and you would think that it would be a woman dominated industry, but it's not. It's a male dominated industry, and it's extremely hard to be connected to everybody. So like I would say Chef Roble, Rock Harper, who else? Jay Jackson.
Is this your top 5?
That just
Man,
That's different.
top
No,
5.
I don't have a top 5. I don't have a top 5 whatever. These are just people that have influenced me.
Gotcha.
Rock Harper is somebody I know personally who is really like he's probably one of the most significant people as far as besides my mentor, Chef Dedra. But Rock Harper is one person that has literally introduced me to other people, like in an industry where people, keep all their information to themselves. Mm-hmm. He is the one person that,
share some secrets.
Not even just secrets. He really like added me into the circle. So like, circles that a lot of people really try really hard to compete to get into. He just introduced me like, hey, she's a chef, respect her. And they did. And so that was really cool. Like the whole DC circle was really cool to be a part of. So
no, that's dope.
Yeah.
Cake's over here with the pictures.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I hope they're good pictures.
So the chefs that you just list for us, they all have different cooking styles?
Yeah, but so Rock Harper is classically trained, right? So he went to school and but all of us, like, you can't take black out of, us.
Yeah.
So even if you classically train us or however, however we are, like black people just have a way of making everything their own, so like that's just what we do. So Chef Roble is he's black, but he's
Is that the guy with the curly hair?
Mm-hmm, yeah. Okay, he I want to say his family is Middle Eastern, but he's from New York, and Rock Harper is he's black or whatever, but we're versatile. We know none of us really have a certain set of cooking. We cook what we like to cook, so we don't really have a certain way. I don't really just cook Mexican food. Yeah. I cook Italian food, Mexican food,
so you
Chinese
all over.
food.
That's what I was going to ask.
American food, soul food.
So you don't have a direct lane. You just
No, I cook what feels good.
That's what's up. That's so
So what's your?
I'm trying to use that. I try to tell my girlfriend that. Like I don't like you know what I'm saying. Like she's like I'm hungry. You need to make something. It's like I cook what feels good. You know what I mean? And this broiled steak.
You want to know how I pick my meals if I decide to cook? So I think of what meat I have in the freezer, on the fridge. And then I'll Google easy chicken dinner recipe.
Oh, wow. Timmy, I hope you don't have that much money involved in her.
Why not? Pinterest?
Yeah.
It's easy to learn how to cook. I don't understand why more people in our generation don't know how to cook. Because it's so easy to learn.
Because Chick-fil-A and McDonald's
you have
is
so
around.
many outlets to learn. If you're willing to learn, there's so many ways to learn. They're literally podcasts, websites, blogs,
I think it's all
apps,
about time.
everything.
Like, people aren't, everybody wants stuff quick. quick, fast.
Yeah.
That nobody really wants to take their time.
Yeah, because people pay me good money
Like,
when they do
I
it
was
because they
gonna
don't have
say, or you
And
can
that's-
be introduced to a great chef like yourself, and
Yeah,
then
and
you
y'all
just
have
want
somebody
food
else.
from
Hey,
her all
that's
the
how
time.
I make money from lazy people. It's fine.
Yeah,
I don't
but
care.
I just think
Like,
it's the time behind. You know what I mean? Like it's of learning how to cook or putting the time into cook a meal. Like I told my mother plenty of times. I don't know how you and grandma can go in there and make Thanksgiving and be cool about it. Like that's too much preparation. It's too much time. Like nah, I don't see how
it's
y'all
because
do it.
there's a moment in Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
There are moments in Thanksgiving
that's
because
true.
there's something about Thanksgiving and food, like, or any holiday and food. It's the moments that people appreciate. It's not really the preparation. It's when everybody sits down at the table or go gets their plate, or when right before you eat, everybody, Black families, everybody say their prayer, and you sit there and you look at your whole family. And we're about to eat dinner that we prepared today, and we did it together. A lot of times, because if it's Thanksgiving, if it's a big family, we did it together as a unit. So like my family, I might make a side. My dad is like the one that's in charge of the turkey, and such is a
Y'all
part
do
of
fried
this.
turkey?
Oh yeah,
I'm trying to tell. Hey, look,
Oh, yeah,
listen,
we
hey,
deep
Mom,
fry.
you listening, Mom?
Yeah, we
Fry-
deep fry.
we gotta do fried turkey
dude.
every Thanksgiving now.
My dad usually
this
fry
baked
like
stuff is
3
it's,
turkeys
it's this
'cause
baked
people
turkey
fight.
is
But it's
played
easier
out.
when it's easier when there's when it's about a moment, like services
make
that
a
I
moment,
provide,
mother.
like services I provide. I provide meal prep services, right?
Word?
It's cool, I like doing it.
Blasian needs a meal prep.
But I prefer
I do.
I prefer dinner parties.
Yeah.
Because dinner parties, people are really gonna remember, what they were doing, sitting down, and what exactly they ate on their. Like I just had a girl who had a 30th birthday dinner,
I saw that.
and
I'm 30 in a couple days. Go ahead.
From now on, she's gonna
Old head.
remember her 30th birthday Her 30th birthday dinner was at home, sitting with this meal, and she's gonna know exactly what meal she had. She's gonna know that. Remember that she
Hey.
had seared salmon with mashed potatoes and asparagus with a Cajun cream sauce on it.
was that-
Very
She's gonna
nice
remember
menu,
was
by
that
the
now?
way.
Was that
She's gonna
something
remember
was
that,
that something
you know?
that she asked for, or was that something that you just you had
So the power
total control?
So the power of social media. How I started my business was when I said I was going to cook professionally, I literally for a year straight cooked every single day, and I posted a picture of it every single day. I cooked something different every single day, and I sacrificed my weight for it. I cooked something every single day, and I posted it. And so, and it goes, if you look at my hashtag Chef Mixxer, it goes back 3 years now. And you can see the progress. But when people book me, a lot of times they book me because of what they've seen. So
they want that.
I do custom menus. It's whatever that person wants at the time. If it's something that I don't know how to make, I usually tell them give me like 2 weeks.
Oh wow.
I
And then
usually
what
tell
you
them to
just-
give me 2 weeks.
You practice on it and practice.
To practice on it. I use my family as guinea pigs, and if
Yes.
they say don't do it,
Damn.
then I won't do it. Then I'll be honest with that
What's up,
person and say,
cousin?
I don't.
Family.
I don't think I can do it, but
You got an Asian cousin over there.
Exactly, yo, we trying to get these.
But
these
when it
samples.
comes to menus, a lot of people are doing what they are attracted to. So, for example, this client Jessica, she literally went through my Instagram page and she was like, "Oh, let me look at your pictures," and then she actually changed her menu twice because she would scroll down longer and she'd be like, "Oh man, this looks good too." So, that's how that came about. But yeah, a lot of people get what I'm known for. So there was a point in time where I was making French toast and shrimp and grits for like.
Oh my gosh.
You got tired of making that.
For like 6 months, that's all people wanted was French toast, shrimp and grits, and crab
French
cakes.
toast.
That
I ain't
was
never
what
had
people
French
wanted.
toast, shrimp and grits. You had that?
I had
For like
Bro, we behind.
I don't like shrimp, so I never had that part. But
You like shrimp?
Nah,
Bro, you eat shrimp and broccoli all the time.
I'll fry your ass.
Yeah.
Nah.
Okay, so you mentioned cooking for people, them coming up with their own menus, and you sacrificing your weight and using your family for guinea pigs. So I like to bake. I don't always eat what I bake because someone, for example, asked me to make carrot cake. I don't like carrot cake, but I made it and I use other people's to taste it and ask for their opinion, but I wouldn't try it. I will not eat what I don't like.
Yeah, I'm like that. I don't eat a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I don't eat a lot of stuff, but I cook it. But I can. I don't know. I'm gifted in that department because I can tell. I can really look and smell.
Yeah.
You know, my sense of smell is really sensitive, so I can smell when something needs something. Or like, I have a team now, so I'll be like, taste this, you know, and they'll be like, okay, well, it needs salt, and I'll be like, yeah, I thought so. You know, so
That's dope. So once,
but
if
I don't have my team, but if I don't have my team with me, it's really smell that really helps. It's a sensitivity to smell. So, and I'm really sensitive to smell now. So like when stuff, like I used to be able to like, you know, cook and then wash the dishes the next day. I can't do that now because I'm so sensitive to smell. I can't let
so
the dishes.
wash the dishes right away.
Yeah.
Dang, I gotta get
Put
on
them in
that.
a dishwasher or something.
Oh yeah,
I can't,
I'm good on that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I'm
can't
good
leave
on
them
that.
sitting because
So-
I smell it.
So with that being said, what's your favorite dish to cook?
Whatever I'm cooking at the time.
What's your favorite dish to eat?
My mom's oxtails.
Now I was about to ask that because I think it would be hard because as a chef, you're always probably in critique mode. So like it's probably hard for you to go out to eat, right? It's not?
Really?
I would think it would be hard for you to go out to eat because I would think you'd be like, this needs this.
I could have
Obviously
made this
they
better.
didn't. Yeah.
No,
obviously
if I
they
have a
didn't.
taste for something, I'll be like, I got a taste for this, and I'm gonna
Call
go eat
this
it.
chicken. This is a chicken.
I'm gonna just go eat it.
So you've never been like in
But-
a critique state of mind where you're eating something.
I don't
you're
even like people. Like a lot of times, and you know, being a chef and dating is really hard because if you go out with somebody to dinner and they'll be like, that's what they think. They think that, you know, oh, I can't take you anywhere because you're a chef.
Yeah.
And it's like, nah, I'm just hungry. So can we go can we just go eat? We could go to Five Guys for all I care. I'm not going to critique Five Guys on their burger. It's a burger.
Yeah.
It's
Shout
okay.
out to Five Guys.
It's okay. If you go somewhere with
That's what I'm
it.
talking about. See, you see that?
If you go somewhere
y'all hearing
with
this, ladies, she's low maintenance. You hear that?
Five Guys is
Five Guys.
expensive.
Yeah,
Five
but
Guys
she
is
said a
expensive.
burger and fries. She ain't with
I was
all the
making a
extra
point.
stuff.
I'm not necessarily low maintenance. I won't say
feel
I'm
you.
low maintenance.
I feel you.
I would say that I won't critique. I don't. That's a whole nother even conversation when it comes to dating. Because I mean, I'm not really concerned about where we go now. There's got to be balance in a relationship or whatever. But when it comes to being a chef and trying to date somebody, and the question is, do we want to go out to eat?
Yeah.
I will eat almost anywhere. It's okay.
But that's what's going to keep you
Because-
ahead of the rest of the ladies out here because
I guess, but
you know how it is nowadays.
But I like to eat. I really, my favorite places to eat are mom and pop places.
Yeah.
Those are my favorite places to eat. I'm
That's
like,
right.
I literally go places and
You need a side man.
I don't really like chains like that.
she making it
So if
easy
you
for
want to
the
impress
brothers.
if you want to impress me, take me to somewhere I've never been,
Yeah.
or that's
Mom.
not a chain. Take me to your favorite place that is like, oh, this is one of my little gems right here.
Hey, look, dudes
know?
out here listening. Hey, we helping y'all out. Put y'all bid in.
Shoot your
I'ma
shot.
give me a
Shoot your shot
2017.
2017.
I don't want a boyfriend. I'm gonna give me
You
a
got a
dog.
dog?
Listen,
So what's your favorite spot?
slide them
Eat it.
DMs, we got fellas.
Here in this area.
Name 3 or 4
Say
or
she was
5.
single.
Do you have some top
3.
local spots, mom and pop spots you like?
Oh gosh.
Can I get 5? Can I get a top 5?
We're gonna get a top
Let me see
5
if I
there
can give you a
somehow.
top 5. I'm trying to see if I can give you a top 5. Does it have to be any specific thing?
No.
Whatever you like. Whatever you like. If it's
Okay.
local, that's better.
All right. K Square and no specific order.
Okay.
K Square Cupcakes got the best cupcakes though.
K Square.
Cake.
Shots fired.
She got the best cupcakes.
She not
Winter Arie.
Because Caakesbadder is trash. Go ahead, continue.
No, that's not even. No, that's
I'm
not.
every podcast, so I'm not worried. Okay.
Don't do that.
Go ahead,
Case
continue.
lab.
And maybe that's somebody. If you like to bake, maybe that's somebody that you might want to talk to. Like Winter Arie, one of the best bakers I know. I swear by her. Like her cake is so good. It's so good.
Okay, I'm gonna check it out.
We helping y'all out, listeners. Y'all better be listening. I'm hitting all these
let me
places
see.
up.
what else is here? There was a barbecue place off of Providence. What's the name of that place? I can't even think of the name of the place. I just know it's off of Providence in the shopping center where the Hardee's is at.
Okay.
Um,
And it's fire. It's good.
it's real good.
Hey,
It's
that's what we headed at. Hey, baby, we headed there this weekend.
There
Barbecue.
is. It's a chain, but I like it. I like Plaza Azteca. I really do.
I'm a Plaza Azteca fan myself.
I'm like partially Mexican, so it's not. And a lot of people say it's not real Mexican, but I mean it's the closest thing we're gonna get to real Mexican.
Yeah, I like Plaza
food.
Azteca.
So I really like Plaza Azteca.
I'm in what's it called? Jose Tequila's now though. They got the big margarita
That
things.
food's not really that
The big
good,
margarita
though.
James. Okay, go ahead. That's 3.
I like.
Shelf for the top 5.
Croaker spot,
and
maybe?
it's not, and it's really not.
Said a Croaker spot.
Maybe.
Been there. You like the Croaker spot?
No.
Oh, damn.
Shots fired.
They
And I
food
don't
is
like
kind of
that other place
expensive.
either. I don't like that other.
Don't
place.
say Mama J's, but that's
No.
in Richmond.
Sweet
though.
Teas?
No, I don't like that place.
Now, Sweet Teas is horrible.
They got good
Sweet Teas is
cornbread,
horrible.
but I don't like that place at all.
Oh, they
It's
got
too
good-
expensive
They got good cornbread?
for
They got good
average
I love
food.
cornbread.
You know, that's it.
What about Martin's Soul Food?
Can you let her do her list?
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
We're gonna do our list after.
Okay, go ahead. Do you?
There's an Italian place on Laskin. Oh, I gotta put my mic up again.
You good?
No, you good. Just
talk
talking to
into
Mike.
it.
See,
Am
usually,
I not talking? Am I turning my head? Am I doing this?
yeah.
It's
Usually,
okay.
everybody has headphones on, so you can hear it. So we would have been
Oh.
told you, but I'm the only one that had headphones on, so it's all
Oh, okay.
Got you.
Um,
We got 3.
it's really hard because there's so many chains around here. There's a lot of
What?
chains around here.
It changed a lot in recent years.
So there's not a lot of like restaurants that I really care for here.
Mhm.
I do like what's that where we go for breakfast? What's that place called? Broken Egg Bistro, whatever you
Oh
want to
my
call that.
gosh. Have you been to both?
Yes.
Yeah.
The one in you said have I been to both of
Yeah.
them?
Suffolk and Chesapeake.
Yeah, I like the Chesapeake one.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Chesapeake is the better one.
She got one more.
Uh-oh.
Can I get one more? You gave us 4.
One more.
We might not even get
There's a
honorable
place
mentions.
called Fire. Now, this place is not a chain. It's called Fire and Vine off of Laskin. It's very good.
Fire and Vine.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of these places sound like they're in Virginia Beach, where I don't frequent. You know what I'm saying? Because,
Yeah.
I mean, she.
hands
Only
up,
time
don't
I go
shoot.
down to
That's where I
Alaskan
live.
is to go to Captain George's for crab legs.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
it.
I hate. Sorry.
I'm a crab leg person
Shout out Captain
myself. So hey, it is what it is. Yeah. I like crab.
My
meat.
mom loved.
Oh, so is that 5? Is that
Yeah, I
5?
think that's 5.
She give us
Y'all
5.
give us at least 2 or 3. I got 2 or 3, but y'all go ahead and start off.
Put me on. I just moved back, so I don't know.
a mom and pop spot.
Just spots in general.
Just I'm trying to think.
I don't go out as much because I got 3 kids.
Man, listen, I've been really eating in the house lately. Like since I moved, like money tight. Like
only been a week.
Brothers is really since I moved here.
Oh.
Brothers is really I've been eating inside, but like I said, I love Captain George's. That's like a spot of mine.
Tax time special. I know they all out in there.
Yeah, I definitely
Todd with a part representing in that joint
Oh
this
my
year.
gosh. I don't really like buffets so much.
But I just like crab legs, and I'm with that. I haven't been to Croaker Spot yet, but I want to get there.
The one down here sucks compared to Richmond.
I heard that too.
Come on, man, you
Yeah, I
can't do
heard
that.
that.
We can't do that. Trying to think, it's not too many. A lot of the mom and pop spots is gone. Like in the Ghent area, I used to go to like little
Charlie's
spots
is
over there.
good though.
Oh my gosh.
Charlie's
Did
on-
you see they're opening one on Granby Street? Well,
That's
they're
been there. They
open-
just remodeled it.
No.
Hey, Red Dog,
No,
That's the same one.
The same
By the
one.
Wachovia?
Wachovia.
No.
Oh man,
No,
It's
you're
a-
thinking
it's
about
a
the-
new one.
That is
they
one
put
in
one
Ghent.
right before the bridge.
No, that's been there because we had a company breakfast 2 years ago there. They just remodeling it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm talking about the little one.
She's talking about the
So
one that's
they
right across
always
from
had
actually
two
Ghent
locations?
Elementary. I don't think they always. I mean, like I said, this other one been there for at least 2.5
The
years.
one by Ghent?
The one in
Yeah,
Ghent's been there forever.
A lot of those stuff
Okay.
is gone now. Like I'm saying,
I
I don't
like
know when the
Charlie's.
last time y'all been over there.
Shout
a lot
out
of
Charlie's.
things are gone. They built condos and stuff over there.
Did you name it?
But I will say, One more spot that I do like I said, Red Dog. That's my spot off Cali. Shout out to Red Dog. What you like?
I love broken egg. Oh my gosh.
It's
Like,
alright.
Oh, Hair of the Dog too. Shout out to
That's
Hair of the
I
Dog.
was about to say
I've
that.
only eaten
I
there
I was
once.
definitely gonna say
I'm
that.
sorry.
I've
I
only
forgot to say Hair of the
I've
Dog.
never been to Hair of the Dog yet.
They got the best chicken and waffles, but
I forgot.
worst
Belmont.
customer service.
The wings at Belmont.
Yeah,
is
shout out to
fire.
Belmont.
Are they better than Buffalo? I mean, yeah.
Dirty Buffalo
Dirty
still had the
Buffalo.
best wings, I think, in this area right
but
now.
Belmont is fire.
Their wings
And
was fire.
What was the spot that used to be over there by Moore High School?
Dog and Burger?
Dog and Burger. Is it still there?
It's
Yeah.
still there. It's been there.
Dog and Burger. I rock with Dog and Burger too. A cheese long hot dog. Go ahead.
There was a place on 35th Street years ago that closed down. King's. Love King's. They used to have the best New York hot sauce.
Quick pickup. They need to come back out.
Shout out to them potato logs.
I've never
Quick
went to
Pickup.
Quick Pickup ever in life.
You're not from Park Place.
I mean, I was also sheltered. But anyways,
Park
love-
food.
I never ate that either.
Never ate that. Well, you're not going to eat there. It's like you go in, get your stuff, and go out.
I want to try a new place. Handsome Biscuit. Is that good?
I'm gonna keep y'all. I'm put y'all on the game. When I went there, their chicken was so bland. Like I didn't want to go back. The biscuits was moist, but the chicken was like
Man,
so
you can't do
bland.
that to Handsome Biscuit. That's a long line.
No,
every
I'm gonna do that
Sunday
because
morning out there.
I'm gonna do that because they replace Quick Pickup.
Pickup.
So it's like I grew up.
Hey, Quick
You didn't
Pickup
see
era.
you didn't see people of other races walk their dog in Park Place. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now you got those people.
They out here.
Times have changed.
Um,
man.
Those have changed.
Shout out to Ina. Hey, Ina, I know you listening. She's a faithful listener. My bestie from the Philippines, she put me on the
Did you just say pillow peens?
That's
Yeah.
what they say. They say Philippines.
She don't know how to say it.
No. Anyways, they say Philippines. From the Philippines, whatever. She put me on the Phelan. Love Phelan. Love Broken Egg, like I said. I like Hawaiian barbecue off of, is that Princess Anne?
I don't know. I ain't been there. Hawaiian barbecue.
Mm-hmm.
Check it out.
I think it's called Aloha, actually. Aloha Hawaiian
Give
barbecue.
it a whole another name.
But it's Hawaiian barbecue. I don't know. I eat so much more different things than when I did when I was growing up. Like my parents, they had like the same meals in rotation. So I would see like, trying to think of something. Oh, for example, something basic as zucchini and squash. My mom never cooked that. We had
Ew.
greens and collards. You don't
Yeah.
like zucchini and squash?
No.
It doesn't
Yuck.
really taste like it. Well, I
Push
love
the T
zucchini and
voice.
squash now.
Yuck.
But yeah, I've been introduced to many different things now. So I'll try something at least once.
Chris, let me go ahead. I'm gonna name Chris top 5.
Oh my gosh.
Number one, China.
I knew you were gonna say
King's Walk.
Ken's Walk is definitely in there though.
King's Walk is
Ken's Walk is
fire.
definitely in there. The one on 21st Street
King's
though.
Walk is fire.
It's fire.
Golden Gate.
Nah,
Benny's.
they might use dogs.
Y'all been to Benny's? I should have said that too. I'm
Where's
thinking
Benny's?
about that's the pizza place on Granby.
No, I never had.
Which end?
We know about Del Vecchio's out ODU.
What you know about Del Vecchio?
Dollar
You know about
slices?
that? Dollar slices?
You're not missing anything.
See,
It's just
we from the west side of
She
Norfolk,
ain't
so
good places though. Y'all
Yeah,
talking
she
about
did.
pizza.
Well, we
double
local because we from here. You know what I mean? So a lot of spots, like I said, they're not even there no
I'm
more.
gonna name mine. Waterman's Surf.
Oh, look at you.
Waterman's is all right.
It's all right.
Is that what
All the way on the
Crush Fest?
oceanfront.
Crush Fest Orange? I rock with them then.
You know-
Crush Fest is dope.
you know. I like the
We're
wine.
talking about food though.
Oh, but yeah. Continue.
I was gonna say Hair of the Dog. The one in what's that?
By ODU?
No, I hate that one. The one behind
on the boulevard.
on the boulevard out Virginia
Yeah.
Beach.
In the shopping center with Apple.
Citrus.
Citrus
That's
is
another
dope. I've been to
spot.
that one. About
Citrus.
off,
If you
London
go to
Bridge.
Citrus, you got to go to the one
London
on
Bridge.
Shore Drive.
The first one, right?
Yeah, Shore Drive.
First
Shore
one,
Drive.
because
Yeah.
the new one is not good.
I've been
And they
I've been
have
to the one over
terrible
here
service,
on
by the way.
London Bridge is no.
Oh, come on. Man.
No, I was really disappointed.
It was
in
a
it.
Hey,
long
listen.
wait.
If the
You
chef
forgot
tell me
something
she ain't
about
going
food.
there, I ain't going there.
I love Citrus.
And
That one on that new one is not it.
Oh,
You
shout
gotta
out
go
Doc
to the-
Taylor's.
to
That's
the
like
old
one of my
I thought
favorite
you wasn't a
breakfast places.
critique
Yeah.
when you went out to eat.
Nah, that's not being a chef. That's just what I like. You go to the next one and you be like, this don't taste like.
Yeah.
And then
That's good.
and this is not local, but if you can make the ride up 64 to Richmond, go to Mama J's.
You said here.
Hey, look, I'm everywhere.
If that was the case, I would have named all the places in DC. If you could ride up the street to
Yeah,
DC.
you just did an honorable mention of DC, man. We don't do honorable mentions.
Hey,
here.
look, I want to
It's
shout.
at
I want to
Richmond.
tell people because a lot of people, they
You
hear
can make
about
the town to go up the road to DC. Make sure you stop by the Howard Theater, Ben's
That
Next
too.
Door.
Yeah.
No, Mama J. Like, everybody talk about the croaker spot, and I had the croaker spot, the one in Petersburg and Richmond. And once you go to Mama J's in Richmond, it's like you don't want no other soul food. That's why I'm trying to give them the benefit of the doubt. If you got an hour, just go up there.
I don't have that.
An hour. I'm hungry now. You talking about an hour?
You gotta take some time out.
I got you.
So I got a question.
What's up?
Help me expand
Horizon.
the cabinet near my stove with my spices. Is that right? Spices.
Your spice
seasoning?
cabinet?
She wants you to be the
Yes.
So
consultant.
that's what somebody told me. I'm
I charge for that too.
Well, I'm.
Oh
Dang.
no.
I'm just now. I'm 29 years old, right? And I'm just now really learning the cooking thing. And people telling me now, like the main thing with the cooking is seasonings. You got to get your seasoning game up. Like I'm only still on like garlic salt, pepper, seasoning salt. Those are my 4 components right now. Like I really don't know Old Bay.
You know what you should
Ground
get.
black pepper?
You know what you
Like, I
need
really
to
don't
get
know.
out of your cabinets.
Seasoning salt.
Yeah.
For real?
Yes.
Mrs.
Get rid of
Dash?
it.
What about Miss
Dash?
Dash?
No, Mrs. Dash is cool, especially if you're dieting. But
That's
see,
me.
Lowry's.
That's me.
Black people need to
See, I
let
have
Lowry's
great
go.
value.
Doesn't matter. It's all the same.
She
It's all the
does.
same. It's all the same.
Like I'm really.
that red looking salt, seasoning salt. Get rid of it.
So what are your go-to?
Yeah. So what's my alternative?
Sea salt, pepper, and garlic.
Sea salt,
Sea
pepper,
salt,
and garlic.
pepper.
See, I'm close to that. Garlic salt.
No. Sea salt, granulated garlic,
Sea
and
salt
pepper.
that's too thick.
No,
they don't
you can
grind
get-
it. They don't grind it up.
Yeah.
You can get different. You realize you can get different.
The grinder don't be grinding it right.
You can get. You can get different ones. There's coarse. There's fine. You can get it already ground down.
So those are your only.
Those are my base. I start everything with sea salt, pepper, and garlic.
Gotcha.
Rodney says I do garlic with the side of chicken. Garlic with, you know what I'm saying? But I use garlic heavy because it's not really about what you put on it. It's how you do it. It's your technique.
Gotcha.
Because you can use, if I use sea salt, pepper, and garlic, and then I have fresh herbs like tarragon, rosemary, thyme,
Got
and
you.
butter, I can make anything taste good.
So I just really got to step my seasoning game.
But if you
That's
want
just what
like,
it
if
is.
you want like different, like if you're trying to go like to different places, you know what I'm saying? Then there are essentials in different places. Like almost all Mexican food has cumin in it. Almost all of it. That's what tastes Mexican.
Got you.
You can
Because I want to
cumin, paprika.
Like my
if you
chicken
want,
tastes like the same every time. So
yeah.
it's
If
good
you
that
want to take it Mexican,
I'm learning
you
Mexican
put some
chicken. Just add that seasoning to it.
cumin, paprika, and oregano. If you want to take it Italian, it's oregano.
Okay.
Sound effects.
It's oregano, basil, parsley, stuff like that.
See now,
you
and
know?
that's my problem with the
So
seasoning thing, 'cause
it's
the
not
season-
necessarily the seasonings though. It's the herb. You got to know your herbs, not your seasonings.
Oh, okay. Well,
'Cause the seasonings
Blasian
are
help
the
me out
ones
with
that-
if
Oh
I
my
need-
gosh.
Asian food,
With
ginger,
the herbs.
soy sauce, garlic.
Asian.
That's a lot of. Those are a lot of
Blasian hook me up with the herbs.
I got you.
vinegar,
Probably have a fire stick
stuff like
stuck in
that.
there.
So, you can make almost anything.
So you were in
Honey.
the military.
hmm
You're
I'm a veteran.
10-year veteran.
I'm a 10-year veteran, the
10-year
United States
vet.
Navy.
Okay.
Well, appreciate you for that. I just did a
thank
salute.
you for your service.
And you're welcome.
So you're.
Can you
you're
get us at
most-
the exchange though?
The Navy Exchange.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard.
Your most memorable
Chicken
cooking
wings is
experience, would it be when
Not
you
in
were
the Navy.
Not in the Navy.
I wasn't a cook in the Navy.
You weren't cooking in the Navy.
I was an air traffic controller,
Oh wow.
So you was
telling telling planes
planes
in the
to
land.
land.
Mhm.
That's
And
a-
I was very good at it.
That's
too.
a dope job though.
Do you miss it?
No, absolutely not.
You were
So
good at
I had
it.
a old coworker.
I was good at it
who
because
did
I
the
have a
same
type
thing.
A personality, but I am not No.
I had a coworker who did the same thing, and he was telling me that he asked me, "Have I ever seen night?" Right, and I said, "What you mean night? Like I see night every night?" He said, "No, like in the middle of the water, pitch black. You ever seen darkness?" And I said, "Nah." He said, "You can't see nothing," and he did the same job. And he said, all you could see was the yellow. What do you call those? The orange things that you guys have in your hand.
That's not an air traffic controller.
Oh, so what's those people?
That's an aviation bosun's mate.
Okay,
You got
Those
the
are the
shit
people
look.
that signal a plane that can land.
Okay.
But
It's an education.
an air traffic controller is the person that sits in the tower that sells the aircraft clear to land.
Oh, that ain't the same.
It's not the same thing.
I thought you had
He
an
was
interesting
confident,
job.
though.
Yeah, I thought your job was more interesting.
It was interesting.
Got you.
Okay.
That's the life or death.
So you're a 10-year military veteran.
Mhm.
You didn't start cooking until after the military. So what is your most memorable cooking
I didn't
experience?
start cooking. I did cook while I ran my business for 2 years.
Wow,
2.5 years while I was in the
The
military.
last 2 years.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I sure did. And I drove I drove all over the East Coast really for 2 years straight every weekend running my business. So especially back and forth between here. But my most memorable moment cooking.
See how she
Right now,
invested in your craft.
right now, my most memorable moment would be in October, I participated in Chef Rock's Heart and Soul, which is a event that benefits DC Union Mission, helps provide meals for the homeless, and so I was featured in that, and we had to make a dish based on a shoe. And my shoe was the Pusha T EQT by
wow.
the Adidas Pusha T EQT.
Shout out to Push.
Yeah, he's one of
King
my
Push.
clients. So I sat and asked him, what went on when he was trying to design the shoe, and he gave me some information about that. And so I came up with a salmon burger, a chili lime glazed salmon burger with with a spinach salad on a brioche. So that's what I made for that event, and it did really well. So
Sounds good.
yeah.
That sounds good as hell.
Yeah, when is your birthday?
26th, March 26th.
What we need to do, I'm not going to say we throw it because, I'm broke. But if we get friends to throw a 30th birthday for a Live from 7.5.
Now I'm staying 29
podcast.
again.
We got the chef
told
right here.
Facebook already. I already changed it on Facebook.
Oh my God.
No. I'm turning 30. It is what it is.
So you the old head of the crew.
It is what it is.
So that was one of my
We just don't know where your birth
most
certificate at.
memorable
That's all.
moments so far.
Hey.
Every
Korean.
moment is memorable though. So
That's what's up. That's dope. So, like, out of all these places that you've been, famous people that you've met, like, is there anybody who stood out and you were like, wow, like, I'm here cooking for this person?
It's not really like a moment like that.
Mhm.
It's more like so a lot of my clients if we're like being honest, Pusha T is probably like the most popular client that I have, right?
Mhm.
But a lot of my demographic is actually business owners or people that are kind of like behind the scenes, but very influential people. So that's my demographic, right? So, but because, Push is my client, just him being my client has opened doors for a lot of other things. So like, but the way he communicates is different. You know what I'm saying? It's like, he's a very straight to the point type of person. He's like, he don't waste no time. He don't beat around the bush. Like if you need something, then you need to just tell him straight up. And I don't even ask him for anything for real. But like, it could literally be like 6 o'clock in the morning and he'll text you and be like, such and such, I gave such and such a number. He's going to call you. You know what I'm saying? And it'll be somebody like influential, you know what I'm saying? Like with a lot of money. And it'll be, and that's kind of like, the most like craziness that has happened as far as like cooking for celebrities or stuff like that or whatever. It's not really them. it's who they're connected to, because I mean, yeah, they got money or whatever,
so
but it's them keeping you within their circle. So that's the cool part.
So starting out, you know, when you said you started out just with the Instagram and you know, and posting pictures of meals, right? Did you ever at any moment think that you would be where you are now, as far as this craft?
Yep,
you did.
I sure did.
That's dope. I like that. That's fire.
I did. I knew it. I knew it when I started, because I believe what God said about me. And so I knew that if I believed that I was a chef, and I kept telling myself that I was a chef, and I kept carrying myself that I was a chef, eventually everybody was going to believe me.
Yes.
And they did. So I knew exactly what I was doing.
And I like the fact that you said, you know, I was still in the Navy and I was doing my business. Like, I was doing 2 at 1, you know what I mean? And then you said, like, I drove every weekend. Like,
yeah, I put 85,000 miles on my car in a year.
Damn. But I just like the fact that you know, believe what you know, and that's what we try to tell a lot of the, you know, some of the guests that we have on here. Like, we like that everybody has, you know, a passion, because everybody has a story of how they started. But just the passion to keep on going with it, even though you don't see the end of the tunnel yet, you know what I mean? Or you don't see what's gonna unfold, but you believe that that's what happened.
Yeah,
and then the fact that you kept going on it, that's dope to me.
I knew. You couldn't tell me I wasn't a chef. I had chefs believing that I was chefs. So there was nothing anybody else could tell me. Like, if a real chef told me that, they were like, you had me fooled, because I would have thought you were classically trained. And I'm like, nah, I mean, you know. And I've had chefs that have taught, like my mentor, Chef Dedra, she has taught at almost all the schools, the big schools. And she's the one that told me that I didn't need to go to school. For what? For what? There's nothing that they can teach me. You know, I go to school for business. I don't go to school for culinary arts. You know, so
that's dope.
Yeah.
Well, I like that you said, you know, King Push is a straightforward guy. So, bruh, I need them new joints you got, size 11. I'm just straightforward with it. It is what it is.
Let me tell you something.
Yawn, somebody hook me up.
Let me tell you something.
It's Kelzzz 75.
Push pays for his own shoes. So he's not going to give you no shoes.
I don't blame him.
You got it.
What do you see?
One box ain't going to hurt you no bit.
Oh, gosh.
Go ahead, continue.
What do you see yourself in the next 5 to 10 years? Like, any goals that you're working towards?
Right now, my biggest goal right now is to open up my dining room. Right now I'm in goodness. Right now my space is a catering space that I share with a school right now. But the overall goal is to open up a space that is a multifunctional space, a smaller scale banquet space, like max capacity, 50 people, somewhere that you can just, if you wanted to do a dinner, you know, if you wanted to do a private dinner, you could do it right there in my dining room. Mm-hmm. So we just want to have the kitchen and expand it with the dining room, very upscale type of dining room, and just have a place where people can not have to rent their clubhouse and have the food included. You know, so custom menus, custom decorations, all that stuff like that. And it's going to be called Mixx's Kitchen.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Can we do the podcast out of there?
Mixx's Kitchen. That's where I'm at.
Kitchen. Yeah, and look, when you open
that's where we're at now. I mean, the catering space is called Mixx's Kitchen. So
when you open that up,
we'll just be expanding it
live from the 75 podcast. We'll come on here and we'll rock out. You know what I mean? How you know?
We do pop-up podcasts.
Pop-up podcasts.
Yeah, you know,
all
we'll probably,
I need is look.
It'll be the top spot for brunches. So maybe that's what y'all can do.
With what is it called? Cheese crackers.
Oh
but it'll
gosh.
be
cucumber sandwiches with the crust cut off.
As long as it's from you, it is what it is. I'm eating it. You know what I mean? So I'm with it, and I think I think it's dope. Your vision is dope.
Thank you.
And like I said, I'm for anything where people are moving forward with what they believe in.
Thank you.
I'm with that.
I appreciate that.
So I've been lucky enough to get a couple of meals from her.
You have?
Yes, let me tell you.
Bro,
you should pay for them.
I purchased
She
them.
paid for them.
Oh, I'm about to say, because you were complaining about us getting some free stuff now, and you just holding out on us.
I share.
She definitely holds out. She definitely
No,
holds
but let
out
me
on
tell you.
us
So
all
the
the
first
time.
time,
She gets free stuff from our guests and stuff, and they don't hook us up. So hey,
that's not true. So anyway,
Did
the
we-
first
are
time
we
I
lying?
ordered wings for the Super Bowl, we tried them on the way out the door.
I thought something was wrong.
We did not want to take them to my parents' house. Tippy was like, "Oh, go get another order."
They turned back around in the parking lot. I really thought something was wrong. I was like, "What's wrong?"
We just
She's like,
greedy.
"Oh, do you have any more?" No,
Y'all
sorry,
ordered
I don't have any
y'all
more.
ordered more wings?
Well,
They tried to.
We would have had to wait, but we were
Didn't
already
you say you
late.
don't eat meat?
Mind your business. Then,
Yeah, she fake as I don't know what.
then I ordered the gumbo.
What's
right?
friends?
So,
Yeah.
I ordered the gumbo. I did not want to share with my boyfriend. It was so good.
Was it?
Yeah, but we kind of
And look, she's like,
Live
that's
in the
cool.
same
I'm
space,
surpased
though.
that now. Like,
Shout out to Timmy.
I don't do those. No, I'm like, I do upscale stuff now.
That was just the other day.
Oh,
Yeah.
real? And you ain't
That
tell
was
us about
last
the wings?
week.
Well, wings were Super Bowl, but y'all have.
That's why
access
she
to
late all the
same
time.
information.
Exactly. Always about food when it comes to her being late. I get it now. Huh.
Those weren't days we were recording either.
It don't matter.
If she cooks again, and I'll bring something.
We'll come out there when you cooking again.
I'm always cooking. I just
Well,
need a 24-hour notice.
We'll all come out there, all three of us. I mean, I don't know. Blasian got a whole long family, so he might can't afford everybody to eat.
And she does meal prep too.
Y'all can eat off one plate.
Yeah, I do a lot of stuff.
Hey,
You said meal prep. You say
meal prep.
right now he's doing a
A 12-week challenge, right? I saw
So
that.
you saw it? Yeah, 12-week
I
challenge.
did my homework.
She got the thesis over here.
She got
Like
doing a
that.
12-week challenge. So
12-week challenge starting today. Actually, what's today? The
How did that
6th.
go? How did today go?
Rough.
'cause he couldn't eat General Tso's chicken. He couldn't eat none of those fried things that you normally eat, right? Go ahead, man.
I mean, you partially correct, but I'm gonna fry your ass.
couldn't eat none of that stuff.
This morning, egg whites was just horrible. So I don't know how to cook egg whites. So this shit was horrible.
You have to add a yolk to egg whites to make it taste good.
Man, that shit was
Just one
horrible.
yolk.
Why you just get egg drop soup?
Oh my god.
Oh my god. See, I'm trying to let him pass with these jokes. So I did the 6 meal thing, but it's like by 12 o'clock, I was fiending for something sweet, and I was like, man, I'm trying my hardest, but
Sugar addiction is real.
it was rough. I drank water all day. Usually, I have I ain't gonna lie, juice or something by 12 o'clock.
So all water? And what you had?
All water, liquid wise, just water. I had for lunch chicken and asparagus. Shit was horrible. The chicken, I had to season up there, but I'm so used to dipping chicken in sauce or hot sauce, whatever. Plain grilled chicken.
You can use hot sauce.
Well, I didn't use it.
Sriracha.
I'm so used to
That's
having.
what
Yes.
that's what everybody uses right now.
I'm so used to having barbecue sauce or ketchup
Texas
or
Pete
whatever.
ain't popping no more?
I mean, I use Texas Pete or
Sriracha?
whatever.
How much is
I'm a
that?
big ranch person.
See, I hate
love
ranch.
Ranch wings?
It's just I don't know.
dip in ranch. I dip everything in ranch.
It's just
Ranch
it's
dressing?
just
Really?
I don't like ranch.
I thought you just want ranch seasoning. I've been putting
my
ranch
gosh.
seasoning on my wings
Man,
lately.
Nah, I didn't do that.
Shout out to my girl for that. I'm drinking.
It's just it's rough. It's I done this before, so it's rough getting used to. But hopefully, I can get accustomed to it. It's
Sugar
just it's
addiction
rough.
is very real. I did not know I was addicted to sugar until I tried to cut it.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't realize. Like I know, you might not even have a sugar addiction to like candy sugar. It might be like I have a real issue with bread and potatoes. And bread and potatoes, all they do is turn into sugar, and so a lot of people can be addicted to that. Rice bread and potatoes, all that turns into sugar.
Yeah.
So a lot of people can be addicted to that. That's the sugar addiction too.
Rice bread and what else turns into sugar?
Potatoes.
Rice,
Carbs.
bread, potato.
Carbs.
Oh, man.
I'll never forget. I was on a cruise one year, and I guess our waiter, when we would sit down to eat meals, he was so used to me asking for more bread. Like one night, he set the basket in front of me and told me it was for me. I wasn't even mad.
He
I ate it
baked
all.
your ass.
I ate it all, and it was good.
He said,
Bread's good. I love bread.
Here you go.
Shout out to the people that's meal prepping, and shout out to the people that do their thing, participate in the challenge. Just a few people. Hopefully, I get.
I'm gonna get in too, man. I'm gonna try to. I don't really know if I really want to lose. I'm more.
Well, it's just fitness in general. I went to the doctor. Doctor was like, I got high blood pressure, and I need to start doing.
Yeah, I
some
would
things.
encourage everyone. A lot of times, when I get a new meal prep client, what I do is I encourage them to go to a nutritionist, and then they usually get blood drawn, and they'll tell you like, these are the things that are really affecting your body that you don't realize that they are.
And that's what
you
it
know
was.
What I'm saying? So like you could have a totally healthy lifestyle and think that you're eating the right things, but everybody's body acts differently. You know what I'm saying? And like, those things affect you. Like maybe you shouldn't be eating pork. Maybe you shouldn't be eating.
And that's
maybe
what it
a lot of
was.
people shouldn't even be eating meat, chicken, stuff like that, because it affects the way that it affects their body, especially if they have a family history of high blood pressure and stuff like that, diabetes and stuff like that. I had to cut a lot of sugar out because I have a family history of diabetes. So, but type 2 is completely preventable because it's based on your diet. So, like people, I always encourage people to go to a nutritionist if you can. Go get your blood drawn, go to a nutritionist and really see what your goal is as far as your nutrition goes.
Yeah. So, and that's what it was. It's just, when we started this podcast, it's like, I've been so busy. I have 2 jobs and I go to school and I have a family. So I was noticing that I was tired a lot. Like, and finally I went to the doctor, and then from the doctor, he told me what was going on, but then he sent me to the nutritionist just because I have eczema too. So, I was telling him about that. He's like, might be what you have, eczema. So, I was like, I was looking at my kids. I was like, man, I need to tighten up, because
you gotta take care of yourself. You gotta take care of yourself. My
you got eggs.
One of my best friends, AJ, passed away from a heart failure, and what I realized is that a lot of people our age, between the ages of like 21 and 35, are really, we're losing them early because they're not taking care of, especially men, because they're not going to the doctor like they should. But, they're not taking care of their heart. And this really has a lot to do with our salt intake. You know what I'm saying? So the way I cook, I really cook with as little salt as possible. I try to use other things to flavor my food. So
that's what I did. When I went to the store, got some onions and stuff. And I don't even like onions. What I did was chop them up real fine and added it to the stuff.
Or you can chop them big enough to pick them out. That's what I do. I don't eat onions.
Oh yeah.
I like the flavor from onions, but I cut them big enough for me to be able to pick them out.
Yeah. See, I chop them up for like the salmon patties and stuff like that. That's what I do. I chop them up for that. But yeah.
You got salmon patties in?
Yeah, I be cooking a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I don't do. It's not rice and.
I'm liking this new Blasian, man. You know what I mean? I applaud you for this workout challenge and all that, man. That's dope, man. I'm with it.
See, my house got a swimming pool, so I got to make sure my body's right for the summer. You know what I'm saying?
You always got to throw that money out there.
I don't got no money, man.
You just said you work 2 jobs and go to school.
Yeah, Karate Kid.
It don't come easy.
Karate Kid money.
Listen, Chef, here on the Live from the 75 podcast, we get relationship questions from our listeners.
Okay.
Because usually
Shout
what they
out to
do
the
is
listeners.
they'll send us a relationship question and we try to answer it as best we can.
Okay.
No, they don't.
We do. We attempt to as best we can. Now, I can't speak for everybody. I try my hardest, but it is what it is. So, relationship question that we had for today is, what are legitimate reasons for a breakup other than cheating? I've been told I give up easily.
Definitely sound like you read that.
I did read it. Did I not
So the
read it
person
right?
is asking basically why. I'm assuming that she feels like, people, if she get
People
you got
break up.
to get cheated on to get broken up with. No,
That's what
Absolutely
I guess that's
not.
what her friends are telling her. Like she's giving up too quickly.
he's
on
not
that.
cheating on you.
Oh,
So
girl.
why you not trying to work it out? My
Yeah.
thing is, no, absolutely not. I have broken up with people because of cheating, but I've also broken up with people because I just was not happy. So, there comes a point where you have to figure out, if you're unhappy in the dating portion, how you think you're gonna be happy in the long term? If you're just dating and you're unhappy, why force that stuff? Why force that on you?
Definitely.
Why? No,
Shout out to the side chicks.
If you're not,
Or
if you're not
side dudes.
happy, if he's cheating, then that's on to that's up to that person and their relationship, and if they feel like it's worth it, you know what I'm saying. But no,
I got you.
no, yeah, cheating is a big deal, So I don't really, but I have been the one that goes back to people too. So, I've tried to work it out.
After cheating?
Yeah, I've tried to work it out after cheating.
Let me doubt you up. Good job.
Shoot your shot 2017.
I've tried to work it out.
We all get chances out
but
here.
I think that was the young me, because the new me, I don't have a lot of patience at all. Actually,
Damn.
no. People probably think that I give up too fast, but that's because I don't believe
Did you
in
send this question?
no, I feel like people think that that I don't give people a chance but I just feel like I don't have time for that. I'm too old for that. I did that when I was 21. I did that when I was 20. I did it when I was 19. I did all that compromising when I was younger. And I really feel like I did all that compromising and it kind of hindered me from where I am today. Because I got here, but it took me a second to get here because I was so caught up in, something else. No, I don't have time for that.
I tend to think like that too sometimes. I think like sometimes
if you're not happy, don't
we get
break
caught up
up.
with like young love.
Yeah.
that it deters us from what we could actually have. Like
And
when I
being
look
in-
back at it, I'm like, damn, like if I would have put some more energy into that instead of into this fake love, puppy love stuff, I could have been.
Let me
X,
tell
Y,
you
and Z
something.
right
Being
now.
in the military, it almost the peer pressure is because the stigma is to get married. This is the problem.
Get married, get BAH.
That's the problem. So a lot of people
I'm looking for
young
any lady looking for
want some
BAH
more,
right now.
want some more money. So they find somebody that they kind of like. They get married, right? And then all they're doing around their friends, all of my friends were married at like 18, 19, and they're all divorced at the age of like 21,
All for
22.
BAH.
You know what I'm saying? And with kids
Secure the
now.
bag.
And it's like, I was engaged at 20, but I was not happy. And I promised myself that I would never get married unless I was ready. And I was not. He was cheating too. He was cheating.
And you know it?
But no, I didn't know until after the fact. I found out after the fact.
I
But
always think women know when the man. When
there's
the
an
man's cheating,
intuition, yeah.
but they'll ignore it for the happiness.
I wasn't necessarily ignoring it because I was the type of person I used to argue a lot. Like I communicate a lot better now, but when I was younger, I really used to argue. So I wasn't one that held my opinion about anything. If I felt something was wrong, I'm gonna ask you about it. So I kind of I couldn't catch him in it. But I found out after the fact. Once I said it was done, I found out after that.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? So
that don't count, then.
yeah.
That's not real.
I mean, but he was he was cheating. So but I mean I've had crazy. I have some of the craziest stories dating, and it's hard. And so because it's so difficult to date, especially being single with no kids, it's like I don't have.
We like unicorns, right?
Yeah, but I don't, and I don't. I give you a pound. But I don't. I realize that I don't have the patience for shenanigans anymore, especially as an adult. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm grown now. I'm real grown. So it's like, why waste your time? Why waste your time? If you
Waste her time 2017.
Oh my god!
if you meet somebody and your intentions are to get married and they don't ever want to get married, why are you wasting your time?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Why am I gonna argue with you about where we going for dinner? If it's that big of a deal that we gotta have a whole argument to figure out what we're gonna eat for dinner, I don't need to talk to you.
Well, that is the
That's
problem.
called practice. You got to practice your arguments.
A lot of times, women.
No, we don't have to argue at the beginning. There's no reason to argue at the beginning. I'm not
Women
gonna
are
argue no more.
hungry, but they never. That is an issue. That is a problem.
That's my
in
number
today's
one beef.
life.
Hey, that's not the question.
You guys are hungry, but then when we
Blasian.
say, "What do you want to eat?" I don't care. But then when we name a spot, I don't want to eat there. So Do you have a spot that you want to eat at?
No, don't ask me. Just say we're going here.
Yeah.
Just tell us where we're going.
Then
No,
you gonna say, "I wanna eat that."
because then you were like, I ain't want that shit, and then you going. Me personally, I don't do this, but in my head, it's like you gonna get these hands.
But usually,
You know what I'm saying?
it's not the guy saying, "Oh, let's go here." They're saying, "Well,
see
you want
Chris hitting
this?"
his
No,
wife
I
with
want
some
that.
nunchucks or something.
What?
I'm definitely editing that part out.
Go ahead.
Blasian?
What?
Shit, you go ahead first. Matter of fact, I don't even know. I don't even know what to say.
What?
I'm gonna say this. I'll go. I feel like the piggyback what she said. If people are just in two different spaces, if I'm going X, Y, and Z with my life, and you're still stuck in one spot in neutral, and you're not trying to move forward in your life, then I don't think that's other than cheating. I think that calls for a breakup. That could be, you know what I mean? Like if you still doing the same thing you was doing 5 years ago or a year ago or whatever, and you don't have any future of what you're trying to do, or you're not even moving toward that direction. I mean, sometimes I think that can be cause for a breakup.
Facts.
But go ahead.
Blasian?
Shit. I mean, I really don't have much to say, man. Shout out to the ones that's doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? Out there. What are some legitimate reasons for a breakup other than cheating?
If she don't have snacks.
Well, if she don't have no snacks, bitch, she gone. She ain't making up the bed. Oh, you got 3 times. 3 strikes, you're out. You don't reply to my text, you're out.
Go ahead, man.
That's kind of like not that might be extreme, but I mean that's kind of it's all about communication. If it's hard for me to communicate with you.
Yeah.
Even if it's like, okay, you're not texting me or whatever, okay, cool. But if I gotta go a week without talking to you,
Oh, that's not a relationship then.
yeah,
No, that's not a relationship.
He just hitting the cheeks.
yeah, no,
He on a slide through.
nah, you know what I'm
My
saying?
friend sent me a meme and she said, "This is me and my boyfriend."
But
That has nothing to do with the question.
she said,
I'm not done.
this person been giving up easily.
Yeah.
She
She might not be interested. I feel like if it's something you're interested
maybe
in,
her
you're not
maybe
gonna
her
be
standards
willing
are
to
so
be
high.
That could be too
Hopefully, I
cheap.
don't know this person. If I do,
Your
my
standards
bad.
could be too high, and you might not even be like that.
Your standards might be too high if you
Hey.
switch roles. I think I said this before. You can't live up to your standards,
Yeah.
and maybe that's why
Ooh, that hard. That's
yeah
hard.
bars. I think that's what it is.
If you
Just
switch
people
roles,
standards.
Could you eat?
Can you even live up to your standards?
That's fire.
And then if you can't live up to your standards, that's probably why you're giving up easily. That's what in my opinion. I could be wrong.
I think people need to be happy by themselves first. You need to be happy as an individual. If nobody ever wanted to be with you, would you be able to be happy by yourself?
True. Appreciate yourself.
I could, because I'd be hitting all the joints.
Let me tell
my
you,
God.
like when I was single, I was go to the movies by myself and treat myself. Like I thought it was first time I did it. I felt like awkward.
never did
But then I
that.
started seeing other people.
I go to
in
the movies by myself all the
themselves.
time.
And then I was like, yo, this is actually dope because I don't have to worry about nobody complaining. I can order what I want. I can sit where I want. I can leave if I want to leave. Like it felt good to me, and I actually started liking it. And then I would just,
I actually don't go to the movies with people. Like people ask me on dates, and I'm like, nah, I go to the movies by myself. I go to the movies on Thursdays. I go to the movie every Thursday. If you want to go, if you want to happen to be there, then you happen to be there. But I go to the movies every Thursday by
Yeah.
myself.
That
so
was an invitation.
let's talk about this movie. Everybody answered the question about relationship.
No, I didn't.
No, she didn't get to
You
answer
won't
that.
let me
She was
talk.
going to tell us about the
Let's
meme.
go.
Yeah.
Let's listen.
Tell
to
us
this
about
long-
the meme.
Her story is so
long.
long, but go ahead.
Tell us about the meme.
The meme is okay. I'll show you later.
Y'all know I'm editing this shit out. The podcast, so just go ahead and keep talking.
To answer the question, whatever you believe to be a legitimate reason, that's on you. You have to be able to be happy and live with yourself. So do what you need to do to be happy first. Like I tell my friends always, be happy and be safe. So if you're happy and you're safe, do what you need to do. I mean, you can't really go by what other people think as much. Then you're caught up in what the next person believes to be true.
And your friends just
About
want you to
yourself.
break up, just say that you give up easy because they want you to be miserable like them. They're probably all in relationships and miserable.
Yeah, that too.
I like that. Good tip from the chef.
So
You were so deep today, Caakesz. That was deep. I don't
No,
even know what you
have
said.
to
It just
always
sounded
tell-
deep.
Let me tell you.
She stole that from somebody.
No,
Whose status you stole off Facebook
No,
and
I'm
used
telling
that?
you. I always tell my friends, be happy and be safe. No particular order.
Gotcha.
Do what you gotta do.
But let's back. Okay, good job. Let's get back to the show. So you said you're a movie person. I think I'm a movie
I'm a
person
big
too.
movie person.
I'm a movie person myself, and I like to go to the movie theater. I just like the atmosphere of being in a movie theater, and and watching the big screen or whatever. So, movie recently came out. It's been the talk of Facebook, social media, all that. Get Out.
Shout out to Jordan Peele. You know they only had a $4 million budget for that movie,
Really?
and
Did
they made
amazing.
$30.5 million the first weekend.
That's dope. I like him. I liked him. His
That's
funny
what you
skits
call
and stuff.
flipping
Key
some
and Peele.
money.
I thought those was funny to me. But overall, what did you think about the movie? What would you give it? A chef rated what grade?
Out of how many stars?
No, grade. Give me a letter grade.
A.
A plus?
Yeah, I liked it.
Okay.
I actually thought about seeing it again. I'd give it an A plus.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I liked it because I liked the undertones of the movie. Because the thing that I felt about that movie was, one, you could tell a comedian wrote it. Two, you kind of, everything that black people always say when they're talking to the movies, that guy did it. You know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't, there were times where he did some dumb stuff though, but there was a lot of times where, when you find yourself talking to the movie like, man, get out of there.
Yeah.
And he was like, and right after that, he was like,
Yo.
we gotta go. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? Can I tell the movie? Be
Can
a
you
spoiler?
tell the movie?
Like, can I be
I'm
a
pretty
spoiler?
sure people
I'm trying not to spoil it. So.
Well, there was one part
I didn't watch
I
the
wanted
movie,
him
y'all.
to walk away, and
Yes,
then
he
I was
hasn't
kind
watched
of
the closet scene?
Blasian
when
hasn't
he was,
watched it
when
yet,
he was
so
in
don't
the car
get
and he
too
was leaving,
detailed.
and he hit the lady, and
Grandma.
I was like,
He
leave
hit
her.
grandma.
We didn't know she was grandma until she got in the car.
I kind of figured it out though.
I didn't know.
When they said with the whole consciousness,
Yeah.
whatever. Well, now I'm spoiling it.
I wanted him to leave her. He didn't, but it's cool. It worked out anyway.
Well, I'll say this. I gave it an A minus. I gave it a Kells rated
gosh.
A minus. And the reason is like the chef said, certain situations I was like, nah, bruh, I'm a black brother. We ain't doing, come on. Once I would start feeling a certain type of way from their family, I'm already out. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you ain't got to have somebody run at me and then pitch black at night and then run off, which they got a challenge for now. Have you seen that? The Get Out challenge?
Yeah, I saw that. That's funny.
After that, and with the whole situation with the maid, it's too spooky. I'm out of here. I'm peeling out middle of the night. Like, whatever. Forget Rose. She gotta go. But overall in the movie, I really thought the movie was dope.
The guy wasn't strapped.
Man, he wasn't.
That's the problem.
You gotta see it. It was good.
It's a
was
good
good,
movie.
though.
It was a good movie.
I was told that you had to actually be in the movie theater to really experience that movie. So
Yeah.
It was a good movie. I like it.
Unless you have like really good surround sound in your house
I do.
and a big screen.
But my coworker was telling me like when they first came out, that was probably would have been the best time because the actual crowd,
Yeah.
like the people was, she said the black audience was like, get him, whatever scene that was.
Yeah, I don't like all that talking.
Yeah,
Y'all
but-
do that.
I don't
anyway.
like that all that
Well, I'm the
talking.
same
So
way.
I don't. I go opening. I always go. Okay, I don't want to see all y'all in the movie theater Thursday nights, but AMC. If y'all don't know, AMC always plays a movie the day before.
Yeah.
Every Thursday,
out there.
right? There's always.
we out there with the show.
And I'm not talking about at midnight. I'm talking about like they always have a 7:00 show. If it comes out on Friday, they always have a 7 or 8 o'clock show on Thursday. So that's when I go to the movie theater.
Y'all
So
there
I
with
mean,
the
there's
chef
usually
now.
it's usually
Y'all
a
see
good
her
amount
in
of
there.
people
Make
in
sure y'all
there.
speak and say what's up.
There's usually a lot of you don't know which AMC I go
When
to,
we going to all of them.
but there's usually people in there or whatever. But like the big Friday night crowds, I don't like them. If I go on a Friday, I try to go like in the morning, like 11 o'clock, something
Gotcha.
like that.
Oh, you going to matinees, the cheaper ones. That's what's up, though.
What you trying to say?
You saving money. I'm with that.
Oh, he's the cheapest person that you will ever meet.
I'm not. I spend money just like everybody else.
Nah, he the cheapest
I
person.
refilled this water 3 times, and I'm gonna keep this bottle going. But dog, what else y'all got?
That's it.
I do want to ask one question because we always do this. You did do a top 5 of top 5 restaurants that you did like. But back to your music, and I know you said you were into the 90s and all that. But I do want to know your favorite top 5 artists of all time.
Of all time.
Of all time.
In no particular order.
No particular order. I just need a top 5. And we do not do honorable mentions here.
Okay. He doesn't do honorable mentions.
We do not. We as a whole,
as a unit. Okay. Top 5 of all time.
Top 5 all time. Top 5.
Biggie.
Yes.
Okay.
Lauryn Hill.
Yes. Look at.
I love the fact that everybody gets
Keith
different.
Sweat. Johnny Gill.
Johnny made the list.
Johnny made the list.
Is this from the New Edition? Is it New Edition Johnny or after New Edition Johnny or before New Edition Johnny?
Both.
Okay.
Both. While he was in New Edition and My Johnny.
That was cool.
Yeah, that was it. I got one more spot.
I got one more spot of all time.
Biggie, Lauryn Hill, Keith Sweat. Biggie,
I was
Lauryn
going to say
Hill.
Jay-Z, but people were going to get mad at me because I didn't say Beyonce. I like Beyonce, but I don't feel like she's my top 5 of all time.
It's your opinion.
I know, but
you better let our father.
I'm a part of the Beehive. I am a part of the Beehive.
No, you lost us. No, I'm kidding.
No, I'm a part of the Beehive, but she's not in my top 5 of all time. No.
All time. So Jay-Z was 5?
Yeah.
Last one?
Yes, I thought the Hove made episode 12.
I'm with that. A lot of our listeners get on us because they say that we're Jay-Z net riders. Because some kind of way Jay-Z's name gets brought up in our podcast. But we see that
Hove is
us.
Hove is the bomb.
Yeah,
I'm really attracted to like
the old Jay-Z.
No, like just like his demeanor, how he talks his shit is cool. You know what I'm saying?
Love Hove.
Yeah, I like.
Did you read Decoded?
The what?
Decoded.
I did not read that.
You should read it.
You know what you should read?
Okay.
Wretched, pitiful, poor, blind, and naked.
Rich, pitiful.
Wretched,
no, she said wretched.
Pitiful, poor, blind, and naked. That's Malice's book. No Malice's book.
I haven't read a book in like 15 years.
That's a good book to read.
I just heard about this book recently. Who was telling me about it? And there was one point in there where somebody was telling us. Was it a guest or something? Somebody was telling us about that. Yeah, you probably weren't. That
book is that's a great book to read. If
that's what's up. Yeah. I actually saw him running down the street one day. He's in I guess fitness and working out now. So I saw him running.
He's lost a lot of weight.
Yeah, he was running down the street, and people were just beeping the horn. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I was actually looking for one of those moments where I thought like the Forrest Gump movie, where like somebody was like a crowd was gonna come run behind him or something. But I think people were just like, "Nah, bro, you got it. Like it is what it is." Yeah. But anything else we need to go over?
I think we hit it all. Hit it all.
Anything else did you want to express to your fans?
I got fans.
You got fans.
You definitely have fans.
I got fans. I'm finishing my book eventually. Yeah. He always jokes about me. But I'm writing a book called The Dorm Room Cookbook. It's a cookbook with all recipes that you can make without an oven. So that'll be done in the near future.
Okay.
And just look out for me. I have a web series coming. I don't like to talk about it too much, but it's coming. So I got a web series coming.
2017? 2018?
2017.
Okay, we in here.
We start filming in 2017. So
we can make a guest appearance. Live from sometime.
How you just gonna throw us in there?
You just invited yourself and everything.
We'll be there.
Well, listen, you believe in you speak it into existence.
Hey,
the Lord Himself will deliver. Amen.
You know what I'm saying?
Not sure if you're familiar with the podcast, but we usually ask the artists to come on to freestyle for us. Can you freestyle?
I'm not really a rapper.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I don't have no bars like that. I mean, I might spit hot fire. Okay. Hot fire, I spit like Dylon. No, I can rap my favorite verse. One of my favorite verses
We
for
can do
you.
it. We're here for it. I'm here for it.
Can I get a beat? Somebody
beat.
run the beat back for me. Let me see.
Live from the 7-5.
I'm really nervous.
You want to be Khaled so bad.
live from the 7-5.
He gonna ruin your shine.
I know. I got it though.
DJ, drop that beat.
Drop the beat, DJ. Let's run it back. We gotta run it back. We gotta get the whole boom. All right. I can't hear myself, so.
I thought it was the whole live.
You wanna sit mo on my living room floor, play Nintendo with Season Neo. Pick up my phone, say Papa not home. Sex all night, mad head in the moan. Spin my V, smoke all my weed. Tattoo on TT, saying B.I.G. Now check it. You wanna be my main squeeze, baby? You want what I need, baby? Want you picture life as my wife? Just think. Full length minks, fat X and O links. Bracelets to match, conversation was all that. So did the safe combinations and all that. Guess you could say you's the one I trusted. Who would ever think that you would spread like mustard? Shit got hot, you sent feds to my spot. Took me to court trying to take all I got. Another intricate plot. The bitch said I raped her. Damn, why she wanna stick me for my paper? On Moschino, hold my Versace hottie. Come to find out you was fucking everybody. You knew about me with fake ID. Cases in Virginia, body in DC. Oh, is me, that's what I get for tricking. Pay my own bail, commence to ass kicking. Kicking the door, waving the 4-4. Are you heard with Papa? Don't hit me no more. Disrespect my clique, my shit's imperial. Fuck around and made a milk box material. You feel me? Sucking dick, running your lips cause of you. I'm on some real fucker bitch shit.
Look, that was better than the rappers though.
Well, that was already written for me. So.
It doesn't matter.
But like, go ahead and shout out your plugs, your
My
Instagram
social media
and
and
all that.
stuff like that.
Where can we find the chef at?
You can find the chef at www.mixxerskitchen.com with 2 X's, MIXXERS kitchen.com. All of my social media handles are in the mixer, INTHEMIXXER. My company has a Instagram page, Mixxer's Kitchen with 2 X's, and Facebook in the mixer, Twitter in the mixer. All of it is the same.
Okay.
INTHEMIXXER.
So we can open up you a dating profile.
Don't make me no dating profile.
She never said she was single.
She never did. She
I'm
said,
single.
Okay.
Look, exactly. I caught it.
I'm
She was
single.
telling us about dating and stuff. So hey,
Dating's hard.
we know.
Dating is really hard.
Oh.
You don't know. You got a girlfriend.
Well, yeah, I got one.
Dang, she just put you out there.
I said I had one through the podcast. Come on now.
Oh, you know,
But y'all know,
I edited it out for you so we can get these hoes.
Oh
man.
God.
So you can get these hoes.
Hopes.
Yes. Y'all know who I am, man. It's Kelzzz, man. Y'all can follow me on Instagram at Kelzzz, KELZZZ75. Instagram. I don't do Twitter or anything no more. I'm locked out of Twitter. I can't even get back in there. What else? I don't have a Snapchat yet. My girlfriend don't want me to have one. I heard it goes down on the Snapchat, so then she doesn't want me to have one. Facebook.
She a hater.
Y'all not my real friends, so. But go ahead, Caakesbadder.
So I don't know if many follow me, but Kells definitely tried to steal my thunder in my snap the other day.
I had to make a guest appearance.
It's Caakesbadder.
Yeah, I made a guest appearance.
Twitter, Insta, Snapchat. That's all I got.
Y'all know I ain't spelling shit, but it's Blasian Heat Rock. But I want to give a shout out to Late Fashion Clothing. They've been hooking your boy up with clothes.
Shout out to Late Fashion.
You know, when y'all see the pictures and videos, I'm rocking the shirt again. Again, not the same shirt, but you know, what I'm saying? you know, I had a sweatshirt on the last episode.
I like that shirt.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you know, tell Caakesbadder, she spend 5 minutes instead of rushing out the door. She could have got her some shirts.
all the time. I gotta go.
You need to put your foot down. Shout out to Timmy, but put your foot down and be like, yo. It's a
That's
business.
that's what happens when you don't drive yourself around. You just gotta leave.
You got to be a boss. Like, yo, you gonna have to wait for me. You want some yams? You better stay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got the power of the box. You know what I'm
Make sure
saying?
y'all follow us on Instagram.
Yep.
Follow us on subscribe to SoundCloud, YouTube,
Google Play,
iTunes.
and iTunes. Yep. Live from the 7-5 podcast. And if you got any relationship questions for us and y'all would like us to answer them on our podcast with our next guest, make sure you hit us up at live from the 7-5 podcast at gmail.com.
Or send us feedback too. We like that.
Yeah, and all you rappers or artists, anything you got going on,
Entrepreneurs.
make sure you tag us in so that we'll know that your event is
Positivity
coming
and
up
light.
and that we can post it on our page. All right, and if you have music, make sure you hit us up so we can take a listen to it. All right, cool. Anything else?
That is it.
We out. We definitely appreciate you being
Not
here.
shouting out the
Thank
side
you for
Chef
having us.
in the mixer,
No.
Me.
This is-
Ashanti.
I'm not shouting out the side chicks because
Trout
they've
me.
been bougie lately. They got their tax returns back and they don't want to send a text
They
message
should have
back.
more snacks now.
I know, man. They got all the name brand snacks and they don't want to hit your boy up. It's all good though. April be around, 30-day tabs be gone. They'll be hollering at me again.
Oh man. Hey, this is live for the 7-5 podcast. We definitely appreciate everybody that listens. And we out to the next episode.